Hey everyone, we have a look around here of the week 7, 2024 NFL TV schedule and on updates with them. There's an update on one of the simulcast stations for Monday Night Football. It's for the LA Chargers at Arizona game. Which game is going to be featured as the net? Which announced, or I should say, station in either Los Angeles or Arizona market. I believe they play in like Glendale, Arizona, let's say. So maybe like the big team market, maybe the Phoenix area in Arizona. And like which um station is going to simulcast the game. One of those stations had to be determined on. And typically NFL rules state that every game has to be simulcast in the local market. All Amazon, all 50, so 16 Amazon Prime games, because the week 1 does not have Amazon Prime, and neither does week 18. And week 1 has a Thursday night, but it's NBC kickoff game, and then week 18 does not have a Monday night game, or a Sunday night game, as the week 18 has a Sunday night game, excuse me, but does not have a Thursday night or a Monday night, but there are 17 weeks of Thursday, 16, and one week has a Black Friday game, though. That counts as Amazon's a game towards their Thursday night football package. 16 of them, the weeks 2 through 17, Amazon games have to be simulcast. All of the 3 NFL Network London games, the Munich Germany game has to be simulcast, and the three NFL Network games that they always have for Saturday Showcase, those have to be simulcast. Which they always have a few. Usually NFL Network doesn't have many games, but they have a few games. And the reason is they have a few games is because of the fact that they have a few games because of the fact that they don't want to be one of those networks that people, they're just for like sports shows and stuff like that, which they are. Maybe like NFL, like Red Zone, like the free version of NFL Red Zone, stuff like that. They don't want it to be, you know. However, they will occasionally have a few games. In the NFL London games, typically used to never be. They used to have it where it was on like bundled in with the 1 Eastern games on like Fox or CBS. Like Fox had one, CBS would have one. Then they decided to do it where they put them on at like 9:30 a.m. Eastern before the early window games. They would do that, and then they decided to do it where maybe it was Fox would get one, CBS would get one. Now what's then they had it where I think CBS was whoever was producing them for the network, whether it's they would be able to have the game. Like I know like there might be one NFL, like maybe say CBS was producing one. For an NFL network, maybe they would have like a London game or 2 out of the 3 on like CBS or Fox. That's what they did. Or maybe they used their CBS announcers. Like maybe say like if the CBS had the early window or the late window, maybe even so they might feature announcers that typically don't get featured in the, I guess, the main 2 announcers. They might have announced crew 3. which could be like, say for CBS, could be Cameron Green as a good third announcer they pick. Especially since Kevin Early does Monday Night Footballs on the radio for Westwood One nationally. And yeah, and then they have to simulcast all the Amazon games, all the NFL Network games, whether it's early morning like London or Munich, Germany game. They have to simulcast all Monday Night Footballs. ESPN has Monday Night Football. Used to have Monday Night Football exclusively on ESPN, but now they're doing it where they're having most of the Monday Night Footballs on ESPN. They're one-offs, but but they're ones that are just ESPN only. There's only one game on ESPN. They are simulcasted on ABC for the most part, most of them, especially after that extension. They signed NFL signed with Disney and ABC to have simulcasts on ABC as well. Maybe they just, I don't know, maybe maybe the NFL signed a deal with Disney. Like, hey, we'll pay you something to have like this game simulcast on ABC, or maybe we might, instead of just, we won't take much. We might take only like a few dollars. We might not take very much money from ABC or ESPN or however, Disney in general. We won't take very little, per se. Maybe on the terms of the whole NFL contract that they sign, very little, maybe very little extra, or maybe we'll pay you just a little bit, take a little bit off your cost of your it'll take a little bit less if you do it, or something like that, They did something, sweeten the deal, make ABC Simulc have the games, and it's a smart play, to do that, Or maybe ESPN was thinking about that with ABC, but the NFL didn't agree to it, maybe, or something. Who knows? I'm not for sure, but they finally did. They do 6 more that weren't on ABC normally throughout the season, and the other 4, they're on weeks that when either they have 3 on ESPN, and 1 on ESPN Plus exclusively, and then the 4 weeks, there's 2 weeks, even after the 6 weeks, the rest of the season after they signed the deal with the 6 extra weeks. There's a few extras that were already put on ESPN or put on ABC already, and then there's one that were on the ESPN one ABC, and then they have 2 that are on ESPN exclusively, and there's 2 that they already had on ESPN exclusively before they signed that extra deal. So 8 of them, those 8 ESPN Monday Night Football is 4 of the second Monday Night Football game, and then 4 of the weeks where there's none on ESPN. There's one ESPN only, or one on ESPN only. That is, they have to simulcast them, and then they had to simulcast the Peacock game, which is the Brazil game, the overseas Brazil game that was played on Friday night. But the NFL has found a local network to simulcast the game in the Los Angeles area as part of the LA Chargers market, the primary market, Los Angeles. If you live in the primary market, your game is free over the air, thanks to the NFL rules where simulcasts are a thing. However, if you live in the secondary markets of Los Angeles, like San Diego, where the team used to be, where the LA Chargers used to be played, nope. You don't have to like, you might get the games normally on CBS, like San Diego market might. But nope, you don't have to get the games. You have to watch on ESPN Plus. But a simulcast on KCOP 13 in Los Angeles. You know what channel is? It's channel 13 in London, in Los Angeles. What channel is KCOP, you might ask? KCOP is a My Network TV affiliate. It is a Fox-owned My Network TV affiliate. It is branded Fox 7 Plus. A lot of these the Fox-owned My Network TV stations, or the Fox, you know, the Fox owned and operated or Fox ran, you know, if it's owned by like either Fox owned and operated or ran by the same person who owns the Fox station in that area, it looks like they're broadcasting as Fox 7 Plus. And they're using it as and it's the West Coast flagship station of My Network Television. Which My Network Television is kind of like it's like an independent channel, but it has some programming. You know, it's kind of like an independent station. It has like a little bit of has like a nightly schedule of like it's kind of like Ion, where Ion has like reruns of like popular shows like you know you know that's what My Network TV has. They have a block like 2-3 hours a night. And they'll have like popular old shows like maybe say like Law and Order, like Dateline, like 48 hours, and then like throughout the night, whatever time, you know, uh, affiliates get to pick. Maybe either they use their time, they base off their time zone, you know, and they show the program, they show the episodes, or they just set by whoever runs the station, like runs the local station in the area. Maybe they get to choose, you know, even though it's like maybe Fox owned and operated, you know. So, but yeah, that's the week 17/7/2024 T schedule. So it is simulcast by KCOP, My Network TV 13 in Los Angeles, and typically independent stations, you know, like don't air the games, like, you know, usually it's NBC, usually it's on ABC, it's usually on CBS, ABC, NBC, Fox affiliate. However, sometimes they're on independent stations or like My Network TV or affiliates. But usually when it's on an independent station, My Network TV, usually owned by like one of the big, you know, by someone who owns like a bigger network. You know, and it has to be on a station that like the simulcast schemes, they have to be on stations, I believe, that you know, show or like have the reach of like have like a good reach, like the most reach possible, you know, like maximum reach, you know, so that, you know, for the main team market it can be shown over the air in like at least probably like so many mile radius. So yeah, that's it.